Hi guys, I'm Chord, welcome back to my channel. Today I show you how to make beat for stuff by Lil Baby and Travis Scott. This beat was made by Juk Wong and Weezy. So let's start with the breakdown. First thing, we got the staccato strings. He's mainly using BBC Symphony Orchestra. In this case, I'm using the free version. He was using the complete one, so some presets are a little bit different from his version. So if you want to check out all the presets, just watch the Juk Wong video. So let's start from the first one. It's just these staccato strings from BBC Symphony Orchestra. I'm using the violins and I'm using the spiccato articulation. The melody is in the B minor scale, but as you can see, they're pitching it down by 3 semitones. It's 2 semitones and 72 cents. As we have the B minor scale on the piano roll, I will just analyze the theory from the B minor scale. Obviously, it's the same. So this is the first melody. This is the section that is used for the verse. They're just playing around the tonic chord, and then we also have the 7th and the 6th chord of the scale. It's just switching the root note, but the counter melody is the same, so this is the result. So he's playing the B minor, B and F sharp, so root note and 5th. Then we have the sus2 and the 6th note of the scale on top. So he's creating this really tension and dark feeling using this chord. Then he's moving to the 3rd and the 5th, releasing a little bit of tension. And then he's going back on the sus2 and he's also playing a sus4. So a lot of tension. Then we have the root note and the 3rd. And as you can see, it's just playing on the 2 and the 3 for the whole loop. So here we have again the sus2, then the 3rd, then the sus4, the sus2, and then the root note with a sus4 on the lower octave. As you can see, there is a switch on the second part. It's also using the 7 on 2 octaves, the 6 on 2 octaves, and then we have the 5th and the sus4 here. And as you can see, it's just going in the same direction with these notes. So we have the 3rd, the sus2, and the root note. And that's the whole melody. So it's just layering it with another octave of the same melody. Then we have some staccato strings. I'm always using the same preset, I think, the violin one, spiccato. As you can see, it's playing around the whole scale. So we have the root note, the 5th, sus2, sus4, 5th, 6th again. So a lot of different notes. Brasses from BBC is trombones, and I'm also using this layer from Contact because the preset from BBC is not the same, so it was missing a lot of Ikes and saturation. So I used another preset. I'm using a lot of EQing and saturation to give more energy to the brasses, and these brasses are just playing the root note on 2 octaves. Same thing with this other preset, just doing the same thing. And then we also have the string bass from BBC. Then we have a couple more layers of strings and horns from different presets. I'm using this one that is different. I think this one was the violin 2 leader. I'm just using the violin 2 and it's playing some counter melodies around the 5th, sus4, 7. And then we have some horns and trumpets playing the same counter melody. So I'm using these 2 presets from BBC. I think one is the trumpet and one is the horns. So it's pretty simple. It's using the same presets. They are sounding a little bit different. Don't know if it's just the effect rack that I use on the loops. I think it's using some expander, an amp, and also EQing on the final FX sample chain. I'm using these trumpets. Then we have some other violins, always from BBC. I think he's using the viola, and in this case I'm just using the violin one. So it's a pretty simple counter melody, starting from the 1, going to the 5th. And then we have the tubular bell. He's using the one from Logic. I don't have Logic, so I don't got the sample. So this is the whole loop. And this is the full loop with the other section too. Then we have this flute arpeggio. I'm using Xenology and BBC. I don't think these are the original preset, and I don't know if it's a flute or a synth. You can't really tell because it's really hidden in the background. In this case, this sound has a little bit of delay, and I'm also using Saturn, EQing, chorus and OTT to give a different shape to the sound. The arpeggio is pretty simple, just playing around the whole chord. So we have the root note, sus2, third, sus4, fifth. And then they are also playing this vocal sample in the background. It's also used in this bridge section with different sounds. So let's move on to the drums. Pretty simple, just a clap and a snare. Hi-hats, a little bit of rolls. 808 playing on the root note, the 6, the 3, the 4 with a little bit of rolls. Really cool pattern, is giving a lot of bounce to the drums. That's pretty much the whole bit. So let's move on to the breakdown of this simple bridge part. They're just using a bass and a pad. The bass, I think it's a Moog. I'm using the MB saw waves on Serum, a sine wave. I'm just playing these saw waves on 2 different octaves, 4 voices, a little bit of noise. FX, I have chorus and EQ, a little bit of filter. The sound is in mono, and then I'm using this EQ, just playing He. Then we have this pad, pretty simple sine saw pad, a lot of filter, attack, reverb and chorus, just playing the chord, E major 7. A lot of release. And that's pretty much the bridge. So that's all for this video. Smash a like and subscribe if you liked it. I will leave all my links in the description if you want to support me. I have a Patreon page where I upload all the FLPs from remakes, Instagram if you want to follow me, and Beatstars if you want to check out my beats or drum kits. Bye and see you in the next video.